As a part of Richard and the host's agreement, the host has set up dinner between Richard, Xander, and Rosa. Xander and Rosa are forced to go to dinner. If they don't, the host will reveal past legal matters that could ruin their lives. After all, Xander committed crimes, and Rosa's court case as Dark Comet was won by means Jayden, Trenchcoat, and Cyrus would rather keep undercover. He thinks he should have never made new friends. They only get hurt because of him. Alas, Xander was selfish. He had fun, made memories, and even fell in love. Although falling in love is not quite the right term. It was more like Xander accidentally walking into traffic and getting run over. From Rosa's perspective, she described it as getting talked into going to a party she thought she wouldn't want to go to at first, but ended up having the most fun she's ever had. Richard hears the doorbell ring. The old man groans in annoyance and pulls himself out of his desk chair. Walking out of his office full of screens, he heads down the flight of stairs. The foyer has a crystal chandelier with dead light bulbs. The carpet is semi-clean, the floors are mopped to the bare minimum. 3 pictures fill the wall above the shelves full of PhDs and awards. A picture of young Richard's graduation, a picture of an unhappy couple's wedding, and finally, an obligatory family photo of the Candels. There are a few decorative lights above the old dark blue door. There's a small desk with a drawer next to the door. In it lies a handgun. The surly gentleman grabs the gun from the drawer and takes the safety off. Richard looks through the door hole with the gun to the center of the door. He sees his scowling son telling his partner not to eat what she's given. In response, Richard sets the gun in the pocket of his coat with the safety back on. He gently opens the door and gave a low-effort greeting. Most people say hello when they ring the bell, son. Xander gives him a dead stare, saying, and most people don't blackmail a guest into visiting. And don't call me son. Rosa stares at the ground and says nothing. Richard stands in the doorway and remarks, "Can it talk?" Xander steps on Richard's foot quickly after he says this, and he shoves past him into the house. Richard winces in pain for a moment. Rosa walks around Richard and steps next to Xander. Richard props his glasses back. I suppose it's time for dinner. The dining room is mainly lit from the light from the ceiling. Candles fill in as many gaps of darkness as they can. The table has a few basic dishes, steak, rice, salad, and others. There's only a bouquet of dead roses for the decor of the tabletop. Richard sits at the head of the table, Xander on the other end, and Rosa in the middle. Not quite in the center, she slid her chair closer to Xander's side. They sit in silence. Richard staring down his son, Xander not giving a glance away from the stare, meeting him face to face. Rosa, feeling as though she wasn't a part of the matter, tried her best to stay out of it. She was pulled into the storm by Richard. What exactly does Alexander possibly offer you that makes you want to be with him? After this, Xander spoke up saying, You don't have to answer that, Rosa. Yes, I think she does, Alexander. She hesitated, but spoke truthfully. Xander treats me with respect. Like a real man, she said, knowing the stories of how Richard treated Xander's mom. Richard picked up on this disrespect, but was not surprised at her rude remark. So she's as rude as she looks, Richard said, putting a quick bite of rice into his mouth. Xander was extremely angry at this. If you're gonna insult someone, point your comments at me, Richard, Xander proclaimed. I draw the line at making fun of Rosa. Line? What line? There's never been boundaries in this family. I'm not a part of your family anymore. I have a family. A gentleman walked into the dining room. A servant, most likely. The elderly man was limping. He seemed scared. He went up to Richard and informed him of something. The wobbly man hobbled over to Rosa to fill her water. Looking lovely, miss. He complimented her. She nodded shyly in gratitude. Xander recognized this man. Is that Leo? Xander said, astonished that the same man could still be working for Richard. The gentleman headed towards the door, but Leo stopped with his back turned. Before he exited the room, he answered, "Good to see you again, young master," Leo said as he left the room. Xander was amazed at first, but then quickly turned to anger. "Why are you still making him work for you, Richard?" Richard responded with a proud face. "I know you and old Leo were good friends, so I didn't fire him. I thought you would be happy I didn't put him out of a job." "Mr. Candell, why are we here?" Richard rolled his eyes.
"And who said you could talk?"
"Answer her question, you jerk." Xander snapped at Richard. He answered her question, but not at all because Rosa asked.
"I want my son to do what he's supposed to do. And if it's not too much to ask that he stops dating a
Don't even try, Xander said, losing patience. "What do you mean, do what he's supposed to do?" Xander didn't want Richard to tell the truth, so he lies. He wants me to move back. Richard, knowing this was not the truth, corrected him. "I want him to kill me, Rita."
What?
"It's family tradition for the kids to end the parents."
Richard! What? Doesn't mean necessarily you have to shoot me. You could just pull the plug on my life support. Although, it is usually the kids murdering the parents to get power, but that's besides the point.
Rosa turned to Xander in concern. "It's true," he said as he sat down again. "It's a stupid tradition the Campbells have. It's gone on forever." The girl was terrified at this. How does this family keep getting worse? Look at it closer. You'll see. To his overly violent and precise fighting style, to the lack of backstory, it's creepy how much sense this all makes. Okay, I'm done talking to you, Richard. We're leaving. Scared I'll tell your toy about the real Alexander? I don't have any secrets. You can say whatever you want. Walker. Jessica Holland, Sean Miller, Adam Robinson, what was his name? Danielle Wheeler. Richard lists off.
What's happening? Rosa, it's nothing. Don't listen.
Roger Novak, Zach Foster. Who were the twins? Sandra and Kelly Williams. Please stop. Oh, so you remember them all. You made me do
Made you. It was still you that did it, son.
Richard, do not call me son. Then stop calling me Richard. Most kids call their father Dad. I am never calling you that again. Flora Miller, Sue Oaks,
If we could
Adams. Do you want to hear more, son? Well, I would start saying names, but I don't think I have enough breath for your list, Richard.
You're ridiculous.
I'm ridiculous? You're insane! What the hell are you talking about? Rena and I have no idea what you're talking about.
My name is Rosa.
And what are you talking about?
Are you stupid?
Shut up, Richard. A child could figure out what we're implying. Xander slams his glass to the table, making a loud clang. If you talk to her like that one more time, I'm gonna take out your spine and use it to scoop your disgusting eyes out of your sorry face, Xander said. Richard blinked, unfazed by his childish comment. You truly are clueless and frankly stupid. Is the sparring room still there? He said quickly. Richard smiled at him. Haven't changed a thing, my boy. Rosa stood as well. Xander gently led Rosa off to the side, where the old man might not hear him. Rosa, I loved my brother and my mom, but I made peace with what happened to them. It's in the past. But you and your family are here for me now. You're here with me now. And this time, I'm going to protect my family. Xander lectured her. You're all I have now, Xander told her plainly. Rosa stopped arguing and gave Xander a long hug. A small moment of peace. You gonna sit there sobbing, or you gonna come put my spine in my face, tough guy? Broken up by Richard. Time to end this.